I'm 95 years old, and if I could go back and talk to my 25-year-old self, there are things I would tell him that would change everything. Things I wish someone had told me back then. But nobody did, because the people who knew these things, they were too old for me to listen to. I thought I knew better. I thought I had time to figure it out myself. I was wrong. My name is Robert. I'm 95 years old. I've lived a good life, a full life. But I've also made mistakes, big ones. And I've spent a lot of time thinking about what I would tell my younger self if I could. So if you're in your 20s, your 30s, even your 40s, consider this that conversation, the one I never got to have. First thing I'd tell my 25-year-old self, your body is not invincible. I know you feel strong right now. I know you can stay up all night, eat garbage, skip sleep, and still function the next day. But that's not going to last. And every bad choice you make now, you're going to pay for later. With interest. When I was 25, I smoked. Everyone smoked back then. It was the 1950s. Doctors smoked. It was normal. And I thought, I'm young. I'm healthy. This won't hurt me. By the time I was 40, I was coughing every morning. By 50, I couldn't walk up a flight of stairs without getting winded. I quit at 52, but the damage was done. I've got lung problems now that will never go away. All because I thought I was invincible at 25. Your body is keeping score. Every cigarette, every late night, every meal of junk food, it's all being recorded. And one day, the bill comes due. So treat your body like it matters, because it does. It's the only one you get. Second thing, the people who love you won't be here forever. I lost my father when I was 30, heart attack. He was 58. And I spent my entire 20s being too busy for him. Too busy working. Too busy with my friends. Too busy building my life. I saw him maybe twice a year, and I always thought, there's time. I'll visit next month. I'll call him this weekend, and then he was gone. And all those conversations I was going to have with him, I never got to have them. My mother lived until she was 89. And you know what haunts me? I didn't really know her until she was in her 70s. I spent my whole life treating her like Mom, the person who raised me. But I never asked her about her life, her dreams, her regrets, what she wanted when she was young. I didn't ask those questions until it was almost too late. If I could go back, I'd tell my 25-year-old self, call your parents, visit them, not because you have to, but because one day they won't be there, and you're going to wish you had more time, so take the time now, while you still have it. Third thing, and this is a big one, the career you think is so important. It's not that important. Don't get me wrong. Work matters. Having a purpose matters. But I spent my 20s and 30s absolutely obsessed with climbing the ladder, getting promoted, making more money, being successful, and I sacrificed everything for it. My health, my relationships, my peace of mind. I worked 60, 70 hours a week. I missed my kids growing up. I missed anniversaries. I missed family dinners. And for what? So I could retire at 65 with a decent pension and a corner office I don't even remember. Looking back now, I can't even tell you what most of that work was for. It felt important at the time. But it wasn't. Not really. What was important? The baseball game I missed with my son because I had to work late. That was important. The vacation I canceled because of a deadline. That was important. The moments I traded for meetings that didn't matter. Those were the important things, and I gave them away. If I could tell my 25-year-old self anything, it would be this. Your career is not your life. It's a part of your life. Don't let it consume everything else. Because when you're 95, you're not going to remember the presentations you gave or the deals you closed. You're going to remember the people you loved and the time you spent with them, or didn't spend with them. Fourth thing, stop waiting for permission to live your life. I wanted to travel when I was young. I wanted to see the world, but I kept putting it off. I'll travel when I have more money. I'll travel when I get promoted. I'll travel when the kids are older. I'll travel when I retire. And you know what happened? I waited so long that by the time I finally had the time and the money, my body couldn't handle it anymore. I finally went to Europe when I was 68. It was wonderful. But I was old. I was slow. I couldn't walk the distances I would have walked at 25. I couldn't stay out late exploring cities. I couldn't do half the things I dreamed of doing. And I thought, why did I wait? Why didn't I just go when I was young? The same thing happened with so many things. I wanted to learn to play piano. Didn't start until I was 62. I wanted to write. Didn't start until I was 70. I wanted to spend more time outdoors. Waited until I retired. And by then, everything was harder, as everything took more effort. I was playing catch-up with a body that didn't want to cooperate anymore. Don't wait. Whatever you want to do it now. You think you have time. You don't. Not as much as you think. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. While you're young, while you're healthy, while you still can. Fifth thing, the stuff you're accumulating, you don't need it. When I was 25, I thought success meant having things. A nice car, a big house, expensive clothes, the latest gadgets. And I spent so much money and so much time acquiring stuff. And now, at 95, I look around my small apartment and I think, what was the point? Most of the stuff I bought I don't even have anymore. I sold it, gave it away, lost it in moves. And the stuff I do still have, I don't care about it. It's just things, taking up space, collecting dust. If I could go back, I'd tell myself, don't buy the stuff, buy the experiences. Spend money on memories, not things. Because in 70 years, the memories will still matter. The things won't. Sixth thing, your friendships are going to fade if you don't fight for them. When I was 25, I had so many friends. We were inseparable. We hung out all the time. We had plans to stay close forever. And then life happened. Jobs, marriages, kids, distance. And one by one, those friendships faded. Not because we had fights, not because we stopped liking each other, just because we stopped making the effort. And now at 95, most of those friends are gone. Some moved away and we lost touch. Some died. And I realize I should have tried harder. I should have called more, visited more, made more effort. Because friendships don't maintain themselves. They take work. And if you don't put in the work, they disappear. If I could tell my 25-year-old self anything, it would be, hold on to your friends, the real ones, the ones who make you laugh, the ones who know you. Don't let them drift away because you're too busy. Make the time, make the effort. Because when you're old, those friendships are gold, and you can't get them back once they're gone. Seventh thing, stop caring so much what other people think. I spent so much of my life worried about what other people thought of me. What would they think if I took this job? What would they think if I dressed like this? What would they think if I made this choice? And it paralyzed me. It kept me from taking risks, from being myself, from doing the things I really wanted to do. And you know what I realized? Nobody was thinking about me as much as I thought they were. Everyone is too busy worrying about their own lives to spend that much time judging yours. And the people who do judge you, their opinions don't matter. They really don't. Because at the end of your life, you're the one who has to live with your choices, not them. If I could go back, I'd tell my 25-year-old self, be yourself. Take the risks. Make the choices that feel right to you. Stop performing for an audience that isn't even watching. Live your life for you, not for them. Eighth and final thing, happiness is not at the finish line. I spent my whole life thinking happiness was somewhere in the future. I'll be happy when I get married. I'll be happy when I get promoted. I'll be happy when I buy a house. I'll be happy when I retire. And every time I reached one of those milestones, the happiness lasted about a week. And then I was back to chasing the next thing. It took me until I was in my 80s to realize happiness is not a destination. It's not something you achieve, it's something you practice. It's in the small moments, the morning coffee, the conversation with a friend, the sunset you actually stopped to watch. Happiness was available to me the whole time. I was just too busy chasing the future to notice. So if I could tell my 25-year-old self one last thing, it would be this: stop waiting to be happy. Stop thinking it's going to happen when you achieve the next goal. Be happy now. Find joy in today, because today is all you really have. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed, and the future you're chasing, when you get there, it's just going to be another today. I'm 95 years old. I can't go back and change my choices, but you can. You still have time. You still have your health. You still have the people you love. Don't waste it. Don't make the mistakes I made. Learn from them. Listen to the voice I wish I'd heard at 25. Call your parents. Spend time with your friends. Take the trip. Start the hobby. Stop accumulating stuff. Stop waiting for permission. Stop caring what other people think. And stop chasing happiness in the future. It's right here, right now. I wish someone had told me this at 25. I'm telling you now. Don't wait 70 years to figure it out like I did.